David Law. So,
hello.
I see music theory wheels.
Music theory wheels, conveyor belts, yes, all of it.
Conveyor belt.
I'll show you that in a second.
All right.
So this is Circle of Fifths, kind of helps explain music theory. So there's been circle of fifths forever, since like the 16th century, and there's a bunch of other circle of fifths out there, but what we try and do is make it as simple as possible.
Okay.
So we try and remove all the stuff you don't actually need. So if you think about the circle of fifths, it's like 12 different keys, and so what we've done is we just focus on the key that you're interested in, and so we have the majors kind of showing up at the top, the minors on the bottom here, and then diminished, which kind of lives in a no man's land between them. And these guys are slightly outside the key, but you know, if you're writing songs or composing, they're pretty easy to get in and out of.
Looks dishwasher safe.
This one is dishwasher safe, and of course, as my wife would say, slices, it dices, it has its own little built-in stand. So, you know, when you're playing guitar or composing, you can sit it on your desk and play with it. And lastly, we kind of have some inspiration progressions in the back. So say, okay, and then you can go back to whatever. So 2, 5, 1, 6. So then I'd go to the front, choose my key. Let's say there. So I'd be 2, 1. 5 and 6, so I could play those. And then what's interesting, let's say I want to play an F sharp diminished, and I don't know what an F sharp diminished is. We have these quick chords, these numbers underneath each one, so it would be the degrees of the scale. So an F sharp diminished would be F sharp, which is the 7, the 2, which is the A, and the 4, which is the C. So an F sharp diminished is just F sharp, A, and C. So I don't have to go
that's what those numbers
searching around for it. So this
I play piano, so I mean it's like.
Well, with piano, it's like it's laid out for you, right?
Yep.
That piano is just super simple, but with the guitar, it gets a little confusing. I get confused all the time. And then we have a bunch of books that kind of walk through how music theory would show up in your instrument. So I'm a guitarist, so kind of we started with the guitar, like chord intervals, scale diagrams, just trying to make it as simple as possible and get people playing, because that's kind of, I believe
that's what you have to do.
That's what you have to do. Like, how do we encourage people to play? And so, you know, how does the circle of fifths show up in a guitar? Why is a guitar kind of strung that way, I guess?
Okay. Now, is this something that a teacher would use, or is this more pointed towards a self-taught kind of guitarist?
Surprisingly, it's a lot of self-taught folk are using it. We do talk to a lot of teachers. It's kind of a different crowd than is here at NAMM, like a very different crowd. So we have a couple of different colors. This was our, we do the same thing as in card, and so that's it's a cheaper thing. We have a teacher's dozen where there's 12 of these, a book and a thing, so they can give them out to their students. And then this is our brand new invention for guitarists again. So this is around caged. Let me make sure. So it kind of shows you how different, like if I want to play an F all over the fretboard.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
It kind of shows you, like based on cage, where the Fs will show up all over the fretboard. And you can kind of play little fractions of, so there's the D shape right there.
Get my guitar back.
So yeah, it's got a little slider on the back here. And we, again, didn't have a stand, but we figured everyone's got a pen, so you've got a built-in stand like that. So yeah, we do educational stuff. Of course, chords 1, 3, 5, and you can build any chord from that 1, 3, 5. So you want a minor, you just bring the third down by half a step, you get your minor. So we've got a whole chord formula around how do you take these notes and kind of augmented, suspended, get your sevenths, your major sevenths, your dominant sevenths. So it's all there in the fretboard. It's just figuring out how you can get it kind of out and into your head or in your hands.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it shows you F, A, C, that's how you play an F chord. So that's the third, there's where all the thirds are. Would you use this?
I would carry it with me when a guitar says, "Oh, well, what? I don't know the fingering."
What do you play?
I got it.
Yes.
So that's how I would use it.
Yeah.
For a guitarist who says, "I don't know how to play a G sharp minor." Well, let's see
There you
here.
go.
The G sharp minor. There you go. Does that help?
Yeah, there's all the G sharps, and you just flatten the third, and away you go. So yeah, we're at third NAMM and going really well.
That's awesome. So what does that sell for? $15 or something?
Well, it comes with a book. So when it comes with the book, I think together like 27.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I didn't mean to lowball it. I'm just guessing. So.
Well, that sells. This sells for $16.99
okay.
alone. But this needs some explanation to help people make sense of it.
So do you have a distributor in the U.S. or are you in the U.S.? Or
we're based in Edinburgh in Scotland. Sorry,
okay.
I just whacked. We're based in Edinburgh in Scotland. We do not have distribution in the States. We talk to people all the time. My sad face. But we have a warehouse in California,
okay.
So we can ship directly to people.
Got it.
We've been talking to lots of folk, but there's no big distribution in place. So here's all our Circle of Fifth stuff. We have these cheat sheets. So there's 4 of them. Oh, this is what I wanted. This is my favorite graph right there. Like how do you build your chords? It's all based in 1, 3, and 5, right? And so 1 is always there. Then are you flattening your 3 or is it just there? Except if you suspend when you get rid of it. And then are you flattening or sharpening your 5th? And then in your 7th, like what 7 are you adding? So pretty straightforward. And then these guys, chords, keys, and my favorite one is the triads one. So again, if you're a pianist, it's hard in guitars, right? Because they got these stupid string stuff. So there's 3 triads per 3 sets of strings. There's 4 sets of 3 strings. So these are the 12 triads that will show up on a guitar for playing a chord. And like how do they show up if you imagine the whole fretboard? And then over the other side, kind of how to use that information. So like how would you play this chord progression along the guitar, up and down the guitar, mixed in together so you all stay in the same place. And then back to my favorite, modifying the chord formulas. Like how would that show up in an A? So here's your 1, 3, 5, flatten your 3rd, flatten your 5th to get your diminished, blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that paper or is that...
It's card, it's laminate, it's got some bad for the planet, I'm sure, lamination on it. I hope not, but...
yeah, whatever. Well, you made it so it'd be durable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the whole idea.
And then, have you seen our hardware stuff?
No. Show me.
Yes. So this is our new, we're just launching at this show. It's, we call it architectural wall mount. So it's not this guitar, it's this thing right here. The unsung hero of your guitar. So chrome, steel, with leather, different colors, different finishes. So it's a leather piece. We have 3 different colored leathers. It's just wall mounted like a typical. It's got
I was wondering where the attachment was. Okay.
And then the guitar just hangs. So
nice.
That's the wall mounted version. Here's the floor mount. Again, your guitar just sits. So it's pretty light. It doesn't fold. We'll do a folding version probably in like 12 months because we're working.
Well, how does it ship? These come out?
Yeah. So it'll be a long, they screw in from the front. So this, why is this not popping off? There we go. So they screw in from the front here.
So it's not, at this point, it's not a portable stand.
No, it's not portable. We're doing a portable stand later. It just takes more effort, more engineering.
Understand.
So these are our 2 kind of guitar related stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean it comes.
What's the length of that? Is that a meter?
Approximately, yeah. We've looked at shipping, so it comes in a box. It's got the instructions. So this fits in here. We have how to mount it. You just drill through those spots there.
Oh, so that's the pattern.
That's the pattern, yeah.
Okay.
And a little polishing cloth for when you got it on your wall.
Maybe.
It's a little more than a pound though. That is lighter than that.
Well, it's got the same thing on the top, so.
I don't know that. All right.
And then this is our home music stand. So it's called Grandstand. We have swappable plates. It's got the Manhasset kind of sliding thing right there.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
But this is for really tall people. It's for your 6'5" trombonist. Because you got the friction pole, so it holds like a light book. But when you get down to here, this will hold up to 10 kilograms with this lock here. And then it has a little locking feature. So this thing,
So it doesn't.
it locks it horizontally.
Right.
So I can use this as a standing desk.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, and it has these guys.
Especially with laptops and tablets.
So you tuck your laptop under these things, and then you can.
Well, to be honest with you, the thing that I'm interested in the most is the pants.
These pants are special. No, I think I bought these. I don't know where I bought them, but they're the McLeod tartan, and of course we're Noisy Clan, so that's why we had to. And we're from Edinburgh, Scotland.
Those are awesome.
So anyway,
All right. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You have great products.
thank you. I mean, we kind of are a product design flavor, so everything we do, we try and do a little bit differently.
You survived.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Thank you very
Thanks,
much,
Myles.
Sir
Thank you,
David.
Teresa.